Make windows for a gingerbread house. The gingerbread house, known famously from the story of Hansel and Gretel, is actually a tradition from the old continent. A lot of households still maintain this tradition, making the gingerbread from dough and putting in candy details to finish off the house. But one detail that is often overlooked is the windows for the gingerbread house. Making the windows for the house is actually quite easy and shouldn't take too much time. Of course, you can still leave out the window detail when making your gingerbread house, but little touches like adding a window make the house extra special. Follow the steps below on how to make those delightful windows. Step 1. Take the dough you're using for the gingerbread house and roll them into 1/2 inch rectangles that will make up the walls. Make sure you make them straight and even and make the 4 walls out of the dough. Step 2. Mark the centers of your dough walls. You will be making windows for all of the gingerbread house sides, and it's usually best that you put the windows in the middle of the walls. Keep in mind that while you can make the windows as big as you like, smaller windows leave much of the dough to bake and harden to hold up the house. Step 3. Use a small knife to cut out the windows from the center of the walls. You don't have to be exact in the windows, as any errors you make while making the windows can be covered up by frosting and candy pieces. Step 4. After you're done cutting out the windows for all 4 walls, set the dough on cookie sheets for baking. Step 5. Make sure you bake the walls thoroughly. Set them aside and allow them to cool before beginning to decorate them. Step 6. Before assembling your gingerbread house, you should put in the details of the individual walls and windows. Decorating while the walls are still individual pieces makes it easier and much more fun. Step 7. This is the part where your creativity kicks in. What would you like the windows to be made out of? Icing, gum. This detail is entirely up to you. The most commonly used is frosting. Draw the window sills and panes using the frosting and allow them to dry before assembling the gingerbread house. Step 8. Add quaint candy details to the windows, like shutters made from gum or window panes made from licorice. Put in little M&Ms on the corners of the windowsill as accents, or put in fruit candies all along the frosting panes. Try to obsess over the details as much as possible, as these add little touches that make your gingerbread house more charming and cute. When making a gingerbread house for the holidays or special occasions, it's the little details that matter the most. Making sure that your gingerbread windows are decorated and detailed will bring a certain unique charm to that delicious house.